Season 2 is here, and I got 5 builds that you can take into Season 2 and absolutely cook up and go absolutely crazy. Make sure you watch the video so you can catch all 5 of the builds. Now let's get into the Season 2 best builds. It'll be a 99 perimeter defense build. We 99, we have a block of 85 and all that. You see the potentials of what it can go. So let's get into it. So one of the first things I'm doing, we adding defense on the build because he's a demi-lock. So he must have some degree of defense. So what we're going to do first is we're going to give him a 94 perimeter D. Goal is to go to 99 perimeter D eventually. That would be the long-term goal here, to go 99. Interior D, we're going to go 82 because I think 82 interior D gives you good paint defense. And we're also going to go 84 block, so we can get all the blocks. So we're going to be able to do good perimeter D. We're going to have interior, and we could block the shot really well. I think that's key. We're also going to give him an 87 speed and an 88 agility. I think 88 agility is a good trade-off for speed. The max you can go with 90, so I think 88 solid. Strength, we're going 73, so we can be strong. Vert, we're going 75. And to complement the vertical, we're gonna go 87 driving dunks so you can have contact dunks. So we're fast, we're strong, we have a decent vert to do contact dunks. You can make it even better later if you want to, if you get a bunch of cap breakers later in the year. I think it's brilliant for you. And since y'all love shooting mid-range so much, we're gonna go 87 midi. We're gonna cap break +2 to the midi to get 89 to get goal set shot. And once you get gold set shot, I'm gonna max to it to get legend set shot. As far as three-pointer, we do 82 three-pointer so we can cap break 1 to get 83 basically. But I'm gonna do that last. I'm not gonna do this right away. I think I'm gonna use my specialization on mid-range first. I just think it's better. Free throws going to 70. Now pass accuracy is going to 79. We actually had a good pass accuracy on this build. So we did 79 just to give 670 ball handle. And we're gonna do 75 speed with ball. Okay, 75 speed with ball. So here's how the final build looks. Of course, the first thing you want to do is +5 ball handle, +2 speed with ball. That's the first thing I did. You're gonna see in a second what I cap broke first, because you're gonna become a dribbler along with being a demi-lock. And then you're gonna eventually later we're gonna get perimeter, and then we're shooting specialization on shooting. Now you want to upgrade defense, that's on you. Look at Shea, the Jalen Suggs, Shea, Cade Cunningham. You're gonna get a 2-way mid-paint score. I'm gonna show you the cap breakers I put on, the badges, the animations, even the jump shot. And here are my cap breakers on the build. You see mid-range, I did 1 to 88. I probably either do it to 89 most likely. I'll probably do the second specialization one on 89 to get set shot specialist gold. I just think it's a little bit more important than limitless range on this build. And you see the ball handle shot all the way up. It has a potential to go 86, so that's really all we need, 86 ball handle. And we have a 82 speed with ball so you can get blur. All right, let's do the 6'6". First thing we're doing, 95 perimeter, okay? 95 perimeter off rip. Make sure you watch this full process, because if you don't, you're gonna be lost, brother. Still 85. Block 74. Blow. 88 speed. We fast. 86 agility. Use agility takeover because you'll get everything legend except pig dodger. Remember, this is a sharpshooter lock build. This is a sharp lock. So we don't have to be the greatest. We have to be good enough. Good enough. And this is a shooting based game, so I'm catering to the meta with this lockdown. So if you don't think 86 is enough, put a speed Gatorade thing. I think it's called Jet. It's called like Jet or something. It'll give you +8 speed, +8 agility. There you go. You throw that joint on, or Speedster. It's called Speedster. You throw Speedster on, ain't nobody getting around you. Save your points, bro. Strength, this is bull. Look at this, 92. Look what you get at 92. And movable enforcer legend. All this game, all you can really do as a lock is bully people by pushing them and bumping them. So we're gonna be the most bumpy as possible and give them a movable enforcer. Okay, they ain't nobody getting by you. No one's gonna get by you. Anytime they try, you just going, where you going? And then they're gonna go to the left, where you going? And they're gonna go to the right, where you going? It's the same thing. So that's what you're gonna get with that. It's gonna be a definite noticeable difference. Vert, we going 70. Okay, now let's head over to playmaking. We'll have him go 75 speed with ball so he can dribble a little bit. Pass accuracy, we're gonna give him 65. Okay, 65 pass accuracy, right? Then we give him an 89 3 ball. Remember, we're a 2-way sharp lock. 2-way lock, 2-way sharp basically. We're making 2-way sharp builds. So yeah, we have a high 3 ball. This can go basically Hall of Fame limitless. it can go Hall of Fame limitless. But here go the kicker right here. Build. Now here's the interesting part. With driving dunk, right? Also, we moved up the speed to 89, agility 88. Okay, I just felt like you just want the highest. So those speeds to take on this, you got a 96 agility, 97 speed, something like that. Okay, so you're zooming, you're fast, you're athletic, and you're strong. Okay, and you have this. Now here's the part right here. What we're gonna do, you have options here. If you use your cap breakers on driving dunk, this build gets crazy driving dunk. As you see right here, we talking about, we go from 73, you get a +6 for one cap breaker, +5 for another one, +4, +4, +3. We literally will have contact dunks on this build. You have a 95 driving dunk. Yes, a 95 driving dunk on this build if you give him 5 cap breakers to his driving dunk. So look at how this build is set up, and then imagine it has 95 driving dunk on it. You can literally give him 5 cap breakers on driving dunk and then boost up his vertical. You see his vertical can go up too, +4, +3, +3. You can go all the way up to the requirements to get all the dunks, to get your gold posterizer and all that. So this is what's crazy about that build. You see all the cap breakers right here. It gets insane. Also, look at this. You can also, you know, boost the defense if you want to. If you want 96, you could, but honestly, you know, you can +1 defense and all that. And honestly, for this build, finishing specialization wouldn't be a bad option to get all those finishing badges, because you'll end up being a dunker on this build over time. With a dunk, and we have a 75 speed with ball, so you can low-key handle the ball and dunk and be a lock. You got a little complete thing going on here. So that makes this build very unique. Okay, that makes this build very unique. So specialization for this build, I would either pick defense or finishing. Probably finishing, in my opinion, because you got finishing, it benefits you more, because you're basically gonna be a dunker soon. It'll make it a complete lock. But yeah, after you do that, you're gonna get shades. Let me see what shades. Dan Marjorie, Jimmy Butler, Derek White. You're a physical 3-and-D sniper. In guard, we're gonna be 6'8". We're gonna be 185, 6'8" wings. We're gonna go to dunking, right? So we're gonna give him an 87 driving dunk. 87 is the minimum you need to contact dunk in this game. So that's what we got. We got the minimum necessary to hit them contact dunks, man. To hit them contact. Now this one of them builds that basically can do everything. All right, this is the meta. You can take this to any mode, literally park, rec theater, and you can cook in any way. Honestly, it might even be better in park. Like then I'm showing y'all rec gameplay, you know what I'm saying? But low key, he might dominate more in park. Twos, oh my god, this build would kill in twos. You about to see. But yeah, we're gonna do 79 close shot, 70 driving layup, 87 driving dunk, stand and dunk, 47, and the post control goes to 32 after you upgrade other stuff. So this is the finishing. Now let's get to the shooting. Shooting, this is where it gets real interesting. 3-pointer, we're going 90. All right, and look, and here we going here. We're going 94 for the mid-range. Why? Because we're gonna get a 96 mid-range. We're gonna use our shooting specialization to take this to 96. If you don't have it done yet, don't worry. So once we get 96, we will get Deadeye, Set Shot Special, and Shifty Shooter Hall of Fame. So we're gonna use 2. We're gonna use 2 shooting specialization cap breakers. I recommend everybody gets shooting specialization. It is the best, hands down. And free throw, we're going 69. That's the absolute lowest you can go when you have this high mid-range. Now this high mid-range, you're gonna be able to fade around and hit 3. Like your shooting in this build gonna be crazy, because we got a 96 midi and a 93 pointer, which is insane. Now here go the thing that makes this build tick for real. Okay, the playmaking. All right, we're giving them a 67 ball handle. We're also gonna give them a 72 speed with ball. All right, and then we're gonna give them a 65 pass accuracy. But hold on, this is not the final stat. As you might guess, we're going to cap break this. 7 cap breakers. All right, this is 7 cap breakers. If you take your 7 cap breakers upgrade, you will get, as you see right here on the screen, you will get a 80 speed with ball and an 86 ball handle with 7 cap breakers, which is cheaper than a lot of other people you're gonna see do it. But I found a way to where you can get it with 7. So it took a lot of tweaking around. If you mess up this build, you might not get it the same way. So this is the best way to do it, because you're gonna be able to dribble now. Now you'll be able to dribble, get blurred takeover, and all those goodies with this build, because you'll be able to dribble really well. Like you'll be able to do it all basically. You literally be able to do it all. Now for defense, here go the crazy part. We're going 95 perimeter D, bro. Yes, we're getting Hall of Fame challenger off rip, bro. Off rip. Still, we keep it right at 65, but we're gonna go 78 block, right? And then we gonna go 60 interior D. But look at this, bro. We're gonna have a 96 midi, a 93 pointer, and a 95 perimeter D. That's higher than majority of 6'8" you're gonna go against. And wait till you see what I did with the badges, because I got such high defense. All right, block 78 and all that. All right, as you see right here for rebounding, we're gonna leave it like it is, but we're gonna give him 55, defensive rebound 65. Now this is something that I didn't have enough points to make any higher, because I used so much points on the other stuff. But you can use cap breakers to take it to 70. It ain't that hard. It's not gonna be that difficult. For speed, we're going 85 speed. We're going 84 agility. That's basically all you need, because you can't, even if you raise agility, you get no more badges. Strength, keeping at 61 and 75. And now we are complete. We have 85 speed, 84 agility, 61 strength. When you finish, you're gonna get shades of Kobe. Look at that, you got a Kobe shade. Ain't that fire? 2-way, 3-level score. And we basically an all-around build, man. They're gonna say you can't pickpocket and predictable ball, man. That's because first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get his brother a 94 3-pointer. Okay, 94 3-pointer, right? And this one is gonna take you +5, will give you 99 3, bro. That's OD. I know you don't need 99 3, but why not? That's just if you just want to be crazy overpowered. Drive and dunk, we're gonna take this joint to 89. Okay, 89. That's already crazy. Then go 92. Can't do this on a 6'6", guys. It's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. 71 pass accuracy. The fact that we still got 94, we got enough to do something else. Watch this. 85 perimeter D. We still got our 85 perimeter D. We still got our 80 agility. Then you can go 78 vert. Still, we just make it still a little lower this time. Don't make me no different. We go 67. You can't steal the football anyway. Stealing the football doesn't exist in this game. Okay, it doesn't exist. And then you can put the rest on free throw, and voila. You got a 99 3-point shooting build with 93 potential to take this to 93 to get contacts. So you can literally have a 99 3-ball contact dunking ISO build. This is literally crazy, bro. This stuff that you can do. Cannot do this at 6'6", okay? Jamal Murray, Steve Francis, Baron Davis. Two-way 3-point slasher. So this is my cap break. I picked shooting specialization, and I'm going to use my last shooting specialization to get 99 3-ball. And I feel like not enough people are talking about how overpowered 99 3-ball actually is. Yes, it's easy to shoot, but because it's so easy to shoot, when you throw a 99 3-ball on a build, you get a higher grade of Deadeye. What you about to see lets you shoot in everybody's eye and get 15 to 30 coverage you saw in the intro easily because of the Deadeye. We got a 93 drive and dunk with the 2 cap breakers too. So we also took that to 93. So we're gonna have a 99 3-pointer and a 93 drive and dunk. And when we get more cap breaker, look, I can make them defensive. Look at that, +2, +2, +2, +2. Look at that, a 94 perimeter defense with this build with 5 cap breakers. So when I start really racking up cap breakers in the rep, bro, you can get this, brother. You see what I'm saying? So the next thing we'll be doing shooting specialization. We'll get this to 99. But when I get another cap breaker, I'll probably start putting it to defense to make his perimeter D really high. And it'll just completely this is a crazy build when you start cap breaking. Now you could say 86 speed is low. That may be a weakness for you, but we have speed takeovers that can boost it. But if you really want them a little bit faster, you can lower something. But me personally, 86, I'm fine. For starter, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be 6'11", 210 with a 6'11" wingspan. All right, so this is a power forward build. This is not a small forward. So you're the help to the big man in rec. Like say, a lot of y'all play rec, so this is a perfect rec build. This is perfect rec build. This is a perfect complement to a center because you're more offensively minded. You're like an offensively minded guard-ish type build. Low-key, you could call yourself Kevin Durant-ish if you want to. You low-key could like Kevin Durant type of build. All right, so let's start off. First thing we're gonna do is an 87 drive and dunk. We're gonna be able to dunk really well at 87. All right, we're gonna be able to do contact dunks. Standing dunk going at 90. All right, we're gonna do a 90 standing dunk, a 76 close shot, a 75 driving layup, and a 70 post control. Now, with the standing dunk, I like 6'10" and up because you can do both. Like, this is like the tallest you can be and still get a driving contact dunk. So, yes, you'll be able to get the driving contacts and the standing. So, you can finish really well. And what I did, I put +5 on my standing dunk and took this to 95 just to be crazy. I didn't have to, but I took it just to give it like an all-around threat. No matter where I am, whether I'm under the goal or shooting the 3, you can't check me. All right, that's what I did. That's what I did. Next thing, let's go to three-pointer. I'm going to put it to 89 because we're going to use 2 cap breakers on our shooting specialization to take it to 91 and shifty shooter gold, which is what's going to happen. I also put mid-range at 80 and free throw at 71 just so I can cap break this higher too. But I will end up getting a 91 three-pointer, so you'll be able to run around and fade around the 3 really easily. You can low-key max 2 shifty shooter and just walk around with leggy shifting shooter and then walk around with legend set shot and just be one of those. In playmaking though, we're going 75 ball. Yes, you'll be able to dribble. You will be able to dribble the ball really well with the build. And speed with ball is going to 68. All right, for pass accuracy, we're going to 85. So yes, we'll be able to throw the football. We'll be able to throw dots. Be able to throw the football very accurately. No Joe Flacco. Ball handle, we got 75, so you get good SIGs with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the SIGs that I got later in the video. Speed with ball, the bare minimum to get bronze lightning launch. It's a tier 2, so you can take it, use the max 2 to take it to gold. That's what I personally did. I took the joint to gold, so now I can move around. It's crazy. You might see some in the gameplay back. It's me on rec, cooking up in random rec, by the way. I have no team, just like you. I have no team. I ain't got no sweat team. I don't know none of these brothers. They probably in the game chat talking, hey, who this? And all that. They don't know me. Let's keep going, though. Not vert, but perimeter D going to 74. Okay. Steals going to 60. And then interior D is going to 74. And then we got block at 84. So we can get all the good block animations. Paint Patrol is silver. High fly to 9. So, yes, the build has a sense of defense also. It ain't just an offensive player. We do have a sense of defense, and that's the beauty of it. So that's the thing that most a 6'11" won't have is a good block rate, but we do. Rebounding, it's going to go to 80. All right, we're going to get 80 rebounding, 75 offensive rebound. Okay, offensive rebound. And this is perfect as a power forward. You don't really need 92. 92 helps, 96 helps, but this is more of an offensive-minded build. So rebound ain't too crazy. You're not a center. You're a power forward. Now, if you get put at center, you just gonna have to cook them offensively. I ain't gonna. That's what I be doing. I be torching these centers. I'll be like, oh, bet you may get a few more rebounds than me, but I'm dropping 40 on you. So let's go to physicals now. Speed going to 79. You're faster than everybody, or all centers. You about as fast as a 6'9", basically, because 6'9s are normally about 84-ish. You were like in the ballpark. Strength, I ain't ever upgrading strength high again. I had a whole 99 strength build. It was useless. Strength is terrible in my opinion, unless you're like, I don't know. I don't like strength, me personally. This is not the game for strength. Vert going to 83. Okay, and this is gonna give you Hall of Fame pogo. It's gonna help you with rise up. It's gonna help you get rebounds. Because they said back then, you know, I think 2K Left Ben said, and I want to stay fast. I could have raised his rebounding, but then you lose the speed. I kind of want to stay around 79 speed because, you know, I like being fast and running around off ball. You know, them centers be pressing me with the logo. But I think this is a user-friendly build too. I really think this build is a really user-friendly that almost any casual should be able to make some out of it because it's not really cap breaker reliant like a lot of builds that I have shown. This is not a cap breaker reliant build. You know, I know a lot of people like the builds that go from 63 ball to 89, but this one, I didn't want to do a lot of cap. Every build ain't meant to, you know, I just mix it up. Sometimes I do cap breaker heavy. Sometimes I do builds that, you know, you can kind of take off rip no matter how many you got and cook up. If you're done though, you're going to get shades of Evan Mobley, Chris Webber, and Anthony Davis. You're going to get an inside-out playmaking eraser, which is a crazy name. It's the first time I've ever seen that name, I think. But then again, there's so many names. I don't even think people care about names anymore. But let me show you how I upgraded it. So these are the cap breakers that I put on the build, as you see right here. I put it on standing dunk to get that 95. Now, is it necessary? No, but it's nice. I put it driving layup higher too because I saw it was a big boost to layup. I'm like, hey, why not? Why not get it layup to like 90 something? You know, on top of it, on top of the standing dunk. So I did 95 standing dunk. I gave him his 3 ball and all that. That's one of the main things I want to do. I kind of want to just max his layup out so we can have a really high layup, do floaters and all that stuff combined with that. You know, and also, you know, you can make his midi high too if you. Well, hope you enjoyed the video, man. Leave a like, sub, and new. There go another banger right there on the screen. You gotta check that one out, especially if you ain't like this one. This is a center, because I didn't include any center. I go to the top 5 best centers that you can make for Season 5 as well.